Hi, Swift. You know it will, man. You know it will. Can you tell me if this audio is ridiculously loud? It's not even for cross.
Jumpy, are you alright?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on, are you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain.
All of the cards are in hand. Holy shit, this is nuts. Let me show you.
Here's the, okay. I'll change it in a second.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
I'm plenty friendly. Hold on a minute. That is the truth.
Who am I? How can I forget?
How do I take it off?
What makes you so sure?
Hello.
Is that better? Y'all. Okay. Whoops. Where are we at? How long am I streaming for? 203 millimeters. I'm not sure. I also don't remember what I was doing last, so, so we'll see. Okay, sounds good. Clover and I were a pair. That meant that I had to choose one of the 3 solos. Let me see where we are on the flow chart here. So we're there. So we need to go to the other door that's not blue. So we need to go to the green door. Wait, what's this red door with Dio? It probably won't let me.
Whoa. Betting on the dark horse, huh? Feels kind of weird to say that about myself. Anyway, might as well be polite. Thank you.
Well, I don't really trust him, but if Alice really wants to go with option B...
Yes, this works fine. Kay, Tenmyoji, and I will take the green door. It's not great, but it's better than Dio. I'm good.
I'm willing to do option B. Quark should be fine if he's with Luna.
Okay, I'll take good care of him.
No problems here. I'll take
Oh,
one.
okay.
I also
Maybe green wasn't
B.
an
I
option.
will take the green door.
Okay, so we're going to the red door with Dio.
10 seconds.
Coming!
I know!
With seconds to spare, we leapt across the threshold.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
What is this? There are 3 different doors.
Which one do we take?
Dunno, but it looks like they're all locked anyway.
Dunno.
So this is a dead end? Great.
Swift, how you doing? What movies were you guys watching? On Discord. No, hold on. What's this thing?
Well, it's got a lever on it.
Don't get too attached. It's probably a lever.
Are you serious?
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Am I great or what? Huh? Huh?
Hey, Sigma, is this chick simple or something?
I wouldn't rule it out. Let's just take it easy with her, okay?
Hey! What kind of a gentleman has a secret conversation in front of a lady? I guess it can't be helped, though. You boys just secrete secrets.
Take it easy, take it easy. Whoa, girl. Welcome in, Sergeant Hardcore.
Oh man, I'm good.
Sigma, please, let me give her a smack.
Oh, don't get me canceled, Dio. I wouldn't do that. What if it only makes her worse?
Well, I think that's enough genius comedy for now. How about we throw that lever?
I thought you said we should stay away from
you
it.
don't really think anything bad's gonna happen if you pull it, do you? Besides, it's not like we can go back.
Fine.
Yeah, throw the lever. Laughter. Welcome in.
Ready? Here
We go. Hey, hey, hey. Those are lyrics to that Metallica song for Mission Impossible 2. Hey, hey, hey. Here I go now. Here I go into new days. Huh, the center one open.
Looks like the others are still locked, though.
Oh, fuck, Yo-Yo. God damn.
Through the center one, then. Forward!
Would you bury me when I'm gone? Would you miss me while I'm here? Just as soon as I belong, then it's time I disappear. Without waiting for a response, Clover marched through the door. Dio and I shared a glance, shook our heads, and followed. Ding, 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 ding. Man, what is this room? The lab? Oh, like the medical lab? Oh no, what the hell is this lab? What is this place?
Well, it said laboratory on the door, didn't it? I figure that means they're dissecting frogs or building mine rays or something.
A laboratory? Huh.
Do you think they might research stuff like viruses here? If they do...
Dexter's lab, huh? Good idea. We might be able to find some of that Excelvier.
If we do, we can cure Quark.
You really think it'll be that easy?
Hey, Laughter. It's Sunday. Is it after the event you told me about? If so, how'd it go? Well, somebody's a positive
Shut
thinker.
it. Just saying. This place hasn't exactly been set up for us to succeed so far.
Well, we don't know until we look. So let's get started. Seek a way out. It's supposed to be after the event, but the event was postponed. Oh no. Okay. Well, postponed isn't cancelled, so. Alright, okay, here we go. So, let's check this stuff out. What is this? There's something on this tray. Empty capsule. It looks like a ball. There isn't anything in it. Do you think we're supposed to stick this metal part in something? Not in a way that I'm particularly worried about. The event is Tuesday now, assuming all goes well. Okay. Seeds. The seeds and the diets. A cylinder full of seeds. They're thin and don't have any markings. Alright. A binder. There's some paper inside. Let me see that. Says, steps for dissecting a frog. Dude, are you serious? What about this one? 2 pieces of paper. Let's see here. Hydroponics Research 1 and 2. Okay, let me click on this. What's this thing? Who knows? A strange machine. We don't know what it does. Probably better leave it alone. Okay, so... Wait, can I combine? Nope, you cannot. Okay. So... Archive? Steps for dissecting the frog. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste. You played Unlock today and it made me think of this. Unlock? What is unlock? And for what platform? The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in a liquid waste tank beneath the cupboard. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Okay, and then hydroponic research. Preparation. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio. 1 part fluid, 10 part water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Preparation 2. Prepare the 5 steps of plant seeds. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Okay. It's a board game series that is essentially self-contained escape rooms with different themes. Oh, okay. A board game series, I see. You know of a place that sells board games? Wink. Research has shown that there is a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. The long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, failed to germinate. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C, green. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A, red, or fluid B, yellow. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D, cyan, and fluid E, blue, only one of them failed to germinate. That's hella hard. What the fuck? The safest there? What is this bullshit? Oh, round seeds. It's black. Okay, so this is the final thing. It's a microscope. There are 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something in them. Yeah, that's a lot. And I'm trying to fall asleep soon. Does this not help you fall asleep, man? Okay, hold on, let me look around first. I forget how to... Oh, you just drag it, okay. Oh, fuck me, what is this bullshit? There's a large lever embedded in the wall. Thinking, nope, re-engages me. Man, look at all these pipes. I think they run down the beaker to the beakers underneath. The stream does sometimes, but not the puzzles. Okay. There are handles where the pipes meet. If you turn the handle, liquid goes right. If you turn to the left, liquid goes left. Maybe even in the middle, liquid goes left, half, okay. Probably water. What do the numbers mean? Are they supposed to indicate amount of water that flows out of each pipe? There aren't any units, but it looks like 80 somethings of water come out of the center pipe, and then each pipe after gets split to 40. So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water within the handle so that each beaker gets the correct amount. Yeah. How do we get the water to come out in the first place, though? I think you probably just pull the lever over there on the right, like this. After turning the correct levers, pull down on the lever on the right to pour water into the beakers. Okay, let's give it a shot. What the fuck? Okay, so this is all 40 goes here. This is 3, so I want to maybe split this. So 20 goes here, 20 goes there, 10 goes there, 10. So if I pull, that's correct. 3 is right there. Okay. Okay, so right here, 20, and then 10. So 10's here, so I need 20 to go here, right? So that's 80. Boom, that's 40. Boom, that's 20. So when I do this, the second one should be correct too. Alright? So 40, 20, so that's already correct. 40, so I need 10 to go here. So 40, that's 20. That's 10. Boom. That has to be right. Right? 40, 20, 10. That's 50. What about right here? 20, 20, 10. How's this not right? Let me just see what this... Okay. 20, 20, 10. That's 3. Dude, I swear to God, what the fuck? Sleep time. Alright, man, Sergeant Hardcore, thanks for stopping by for a little bit. Pieces. We've poured the water into the beakers and all the lights are green. You did it! Okay, so what is that? What the hell are you doing? This isn't rocket science. Just follow the second steps on the hydroponic research binder. Jesus, okay. Two long seeds, 3 round seeds. Obviously, for reals. The long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids, okay? Round seeds in fluid B and fluid D fail to... So round seeds cannot be in yellow or blue. Nothing can be in green. I don't understand. Hey, hold on. Do you think you're going enough seeds for that? Something about needing 5 types of seeds. Oh yeah, I only have... Alright, I need to find the seeds first. Here's a seed. They're thin and have stripes, so these are striped seeds. A binder. There's some paper inside. It says DNA extraction instructions. DNA extraction instructions. Proceed through the following steps. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered, dripped down to a beaker. Once it's done, pour the ethanol in the beaker. DNA will collect. That's too fucking hard. It's for scientific experimentation. We're in a lab? Could probably pulverize just about anything. Here's some seeds. They're round and striped, okay? Man, one of friends in Seattle had his door bashed in last night. Yeah. You talking about a car door or the home? Sip. This is saline solution. What the hell, Clover? What if that had been poison or something? Hey, you worry too much. I just pretend to drink it. Then how do you know it's saline solution? It says on the underside of the lid, silly. A frog. Look, it's Lord Hoppington. Don't give it a name. Oh, it looks like he's dead. Yeah, he's probably been preserved. I think the liquid inside is ethanol. How do you know? The smell. Really? Yeah, it smells like disinfectant, right? And besides, scientists preserve stuff in ethanol all the time. Now, some random dude was screaming at neighbors for help, and then he just shouldered his door off the frame and demanded that they call 911 because he was being chased by meth demons. Oh no. They're round and don't have any markings. So these are unmarked seeds. Here's a drain. This is, okay, so I think the first step is still to use that puzzle, right? That weird puzzle over here. This thing. Okay. We got this. We got this. Okay? Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Okay. Round seeds in fluid B and D fail to germinate. So they cannot be in yellow, they cannot be in cyan. Non-marked seeds fail to germinate in red or yellow. So non-marked seeds cannot be in red, cannot be in yellow. They also cannot be in cyan. So that means non-marked seeds go in here. Yeah, non-marked seeds go here. That is correct. So let's say long stripe seeds. Long seeds cannot be... So long seeds cannot be in 3 of the fluids. Okay. Nothing goes in green. Okay, striped seeds can either be in cyan or blue. So round seeds cannot be in yellow, cannot be in cyan. Round striped seeds cannot be in cyan. Okay, so round striped seeds have to be in blue. Well, that's already correct, alright. What's cyan? What's cyan? All the way to the right?
Light blue.
Light blue cyan? Okay. Teal, okay. Okay, so round striped seeds need to be in blue, which is what I have. Okay, that's freaking weird. So there has to be that. Yo, Aiden, what's up? What's up, Brian? This escape room is very math heavy, and we're getting through it. We're getting through it. Okay, so what do I need? I need the long stripe. Long stripes, okay. Long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids, okay. I minored in math, this should be easy, yeah. When the striped seeds are put into fluid D and fluid E, only one of them fail to germinate. Okay, so it cannot be in cyan. Dude, man, what the fuck? What kind of seed is this? What is this? Half and half? I mean, I can just check. There you go. You did it, Sigma. You've sown your seeds. Oh, Lord. Don't say that. Huh? Why not? Just don't. Quiet, you two. Look at this. A Pokeball. A red capsule. That shit looks like a Pokemon Go Plus. Red capsule, right on. There's some sort of metal protrusion. Ooh, okay. Alright, what do we do next, guys? We look at the archives and we see, does the red capsule go here? Okay, so maybe we go over to this drain here and we find the frog. Okay, I'll just pour the froggy ethno into the drain. Some sort of... Wait, this metal protrusion is covered in some sort of sticky brown residue. Bye-bye, dude. Attack, collect switch. Just make sure the handle of the capsule is sticking out when you put it in so you can take it out. Alright. Okay. Do I collect Kermit? That's kind of messed up. Zero Senior's got some issues. Whatever. Not like we got a lot of choice here. I saw the scalpel. It's over here. It's a scalpeler. What? Sorry, it's a scalpel. Fucking weirdo. Cat playing with a ball of yarn. It's a lion. How you... kidding? Oh, what? Sorry. It's a sort of tick I picked up when I was a kid. Whenever I talk about cats, I kind of, well, you heard. That's pretty weird. That's pretty weird. Did these jokes get lost in translation? Probably. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here. We're gonna cut this frog open. Sigma, what are you gonna do with the scalpel? Are you gonna cut Lord Hoppington open? Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? That's what Yo-Yo imagines it. He does kind of look like that. What are you freaking out about? It's dead. That's not the point. It's still sad. Yeah, it is kind of sad. Oh, for the love of... This frog is dead. It is an ex-frog. Well, fine, I'll do it. Hey, well, I guess it saves me the trouble. Huh? Something came out of his stomach. A blue capsule? A small capsule, half of it is blue. It has some sort of metal protrusion. Sniff, Lord Hoppington. Why? You left us too soon. Put the red one in the frog. I feel kind of bad for it. Nope. What are the instructions on archive? That's it. Okay, so we got these. Okay, what's next? When I dissected a frog in middle school, all I got was a bunch of dead bugs. Ew. Ew, man. Oh shit. The frog just had lunch. There's still a hole, wow. And a periwinkle capsule. Dude, what is this? Peanut butter? Alright, done. What are we gonna do next? Is there anything in the DNA? Okay. DNA extraction. Okay. Place the plant material in the blender. Activate blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in saline. Okay. Alright, I'll just pour the saline in here. Look, 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 look. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filter water comes out of it. Eventually. Okay, looking good. What are we supposed to do next? The liquid will filter into the beaker, add ethanol to the liquid. Okay. Then... I guess this should do it. Do you think the gel here has DNA that we're supposed to collect? Probably. So what do we do with it? Does the manual say? Oh yeah. I think there was a fourth step in there. Just tell me what it is. Fuck. Team will collect the bottom beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Okay. Alright. Awesome, you got it all. The gel helps with the capsule insertion. No. Okay. Look, the screen changed. Don't know, I was just thinking what, well, had plant DNA in there, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's have a look. This is safe password. Okay, now we need to find the green one, so what do I put in the other one? Where's the green stuff at? This stuff, maybe? That Reedy girl. What's going on? Hi, Kim. We're trying to solve this math problem and I don't know how to do it. Thanks for the shout out, Brian. Dude, seriously, what'd I do? Just got home from work, huh? What did you do for work today? Were you a mortuary assistant? Winky winky. I've got needs too, you know? I mean, I'm the kind of girl who's totally devoted to her man, but that's a two-way street. What the hell are you talking about? A mixer. Dude, can I pick up the frog? Does anybody have a hint? Oh, this. What is this? I didn't see this. A dead spider? Is a fake beard? Yeah, my grandpa had one. It looks like a root. Alright, I'm dumping the goddamn root in here. Don't tell him, but hey, I'm taking a ride with my best friend. Hey, thank you for the gift sub. You don't want no scrub? You used the money you would have spent on TMP 3 years ago. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Casanova doesn't want no scrub. Welcome in, Casanova. He was playing Ultra Kill earlier. Oh, saline. Saline. Look, 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 look. There we go. I feel so fat. I just got home after eating a bowl of pho. Ethanol. I wish it were cold enough for pho. You know, people eat pho during hot times so that they sweat and it cools them down. Forget about it. Oh no. Oh no. That's some Zero Escape level joke right there. It is cold in South Australia. What do you mean something? Oh, just look. It's easier than explaining. Look where? Here? Oh, in here. The Elite B agents would have saved this guy. What the heck is this indeed? Probably a simplified version of DNA sequence. A is... I don't know what that is. Adenine. Adenine. G is guanine. C is cytosine. T is thymine. Adenine. Yeah, it looks like the puzzle had to do with pairing these bases. Bases? Yeah. DNA is made of 4 bases. 203 millimeter. However, you can only bind A and T or G and C. Alright, anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings. You sure know a lot about this stuff. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Reposition each row so that each A is connected to a T and G is connected to a C. Huh. Gattaca. Don't tell you what. Signalis? I have played Signalis. Where did you... How did you know I played Signalis? I was literally playing Signalis earlier today. I hope I'm saying that right too, by the way. Thanks for the shout out to Mr. Burns. Yeah, man, it got really hard though. Like, have you beaten it? Cause I haven't beaten it yet. You have been okay. So I just went through, like, I'm doing that elevator bullshit, like going through all the different floors, and I'm finding myself having very little ammo, and I'm like running away from those dudes, and the inventory management is frustrating sometimes, where I have to just go all the way back just to drop off an item, and but for a top-down game, it is terrifying. The elevator bullshit was my nickname in high school. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah, there are. Goldberg. The chat signals player versus Diversion Zero Escape. Dude, I don't know what to do here. C to G, like, I feel like this is correct. Am I done? Without the T and C, all you get is total crap. Oh, I get it. Damn it. Okay. A connected to T, G connected to C. Okay. A connected to G connected to C. A. Okay, so that's done. I don't even understand it, guys. Help me. This is another ampersandy? It is. It totally is. It's bullshit. A to T and G to C. Right, okay. So that's connected right there. G to C. A to T, G to C. I throw to shrimp pho. To show you to not connect A to C. Am I connecting A to C somewhere? Nope, it's A to T, C to G. A to T, C to G. A to T, C to G, C to G, A to T, C to G, so that's all correct. I don't know, but they do. This is the worst puzzle in the world, dude. What the fuck? Okay, C to G, C to G. Okay. Oh god, finally. Nope, I got it. They are like C to T. Mr. Burns, man. Mr. Burns always give me the wrong answer, dude. You're turkey. What in the hell? Stop screwing up. We don't have time for that. Huh? It's different now. Not always. You're right. Sometimes you tell me the truth. But you lie so often, I can't tell the difference. And that's the best type of lying. If this is a Squid Game, it would be dead. Yep. It would be dead. Is that Santa's sister? No, that is Snake's sister. The shapes are in different places. Okay. So, star, sun, sun. Santa was June's brother, Akane's brother. They weren't really bad guys. Oh shit. They were 0 though in the first game. It opened. We did it. What's in here? Secret tab. Santa and June were both kind of involved in that. Sun, star, star. Alright. Oh, test question for everyone. Alright, test question. Get open. Whoa, we got it. A map. What's a hygroscope? Hygroscope. I don't know. Used to hygroscoping. I would imagine it is something like microscope, but what does hygro mean? The one has for A. Is that a Gyarados? Gyarados? I pronounced that like a fucking gringo. He wrote. We rode the elevator down to get there. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's keep looking. There's a lot of stuff in here. These are... It's not a Yu-Gi-Oh card. But what is it, man? It's the key card. Each one's got a picture of a moon on it. It's a dark magician. Okay. Moisture in the air. Okay. I'm a solo, so I'll hang on to one. Cool. Fine. An instrument which shows whether there is more or less moisture in the atmosphere without indicating its amount. Sounds pretty useless. Anything interesting? Okay. I can't read any of this. Are these even letters? What the heck is this? Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely wet today. I know with my skill. Mr. Burns, why are you asking us that though? You have to teach that tomorrow for hydraulic brakes. Ah. What language is it? Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian? They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway. What else have we got here? Two more things. Excelvier. What's on the label? When do you get to the section on blinker fluids? Excelvier. Axe lever? Wait, didn't Luna say something about Excelvier? You're right. This is it. This is Excelvier. It's the cure for Radical 6. Did you guys, you magicians here, did you guys watch the latest Scam Nation video? This is it. It's Excelvier. It's the cure for Radical 6. Whoa, hold on. Let me see that. Later. We need to get out of here as possible. Yeah, with the rubber band. Yeah. And Diamond... What's his name? Diamond Jim? His joke? It is pretty good if you don't know it, yeah. But the plethora, dude, that was so good, man. Come on, dude. First, we gotta get out of this room. Yeah, but that's easy. You got it right. Key found in safe. We found this key in the safe. It should open the exit. Cool. Yeah, let's go. Where's the exit? Is this the exit? Plethora joke to the Mario theme. Oh my god, really? Okay. Alright. Plethora joke to the Mario theme. Okay, here we go. He taught me the meaning of plethora. He taught me the meaning of plethora. It meant a lot to me. There you go. That's the whole joke, man. I ran out of lyrics. Oh, is this the exit? Here we go. The Big Bang Theory to Zero Escape. Okay. The widow nut. Plethora, he then left the stage. Thanks, that means a lot. There we go. Okay, I'll do. What's the Zero Escape theme though? Oh, okay, I got it. No, I'm gonna look it up. 1 second. Let me look up the Big Bang lyrics. Alright, here you go, Casa. Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state then nearly 14 billion years ago. Expansion started, wait, the Earth began to cool, the autotrophs began to drool, Neanderthals developed tools, we built a wall, we built the pyramids, math, science, history, unraveling the mysteries that all started with the Big Bang. There you go. I know, man. That's what I'm here for. You better not said you're all drained from using that drain earlier or something. Why the hell would I say something like that? The lock on the door. It says lock. Here we go. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bloop, bloop. Oh, finally got out of here.
Hey, hold on a minute.
Huh?
Something... I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
First off, this machine... We didn't even end up using this thing, did we? I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to answer that. Look at the side here. His name is something. Guys, if you haven't stopped by on Casa's stream, he sold out, man. He shaved his face, he cut his hair. He might as well have a suit and tie on. Look at the side here. There's a name or something. IG replicator. You become capitalist scum you rally against. You really have, dude. You might as well vote for a flat tax going across everybody. Those two tubes at the top. You guys ever heard fact by M&M's? I don't know what that is. IG replicator.
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
So it's like a copy machine.
Probably copies IG.
IG.
Whatever that is.
We don't know what IG is. What's IG, guys?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Like when Jack Kelly started working for Mr. Pulitzer. I'm in for a treat. Okay. I look forward to it, Goldberg. Of course. This machine must be here so we can just make all the ice cream we want. Are you nuts? You're one idiotic girl, you know that? In other words, an IG.
Oh, good one.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
Dio, get the fuck out of here. We know you don't give a shit about anybody. He was right, of course. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right? The vial.
Yeah.
Could you show it to me again? I didn't really
Why?
get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it. Was it really Excelavir?
Yeah, definitely. As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. Ron DeSantis over here. See, it's written right there on the label. Dude, he's gonna grab and dash right now.
You really are an idiot. Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
The sanctimonious. The words were barely out of my mouth when he moved. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. By the way, shameless plug, the past few days I read this book called Bunny by Mona Awad, and it's Heather's what? Oh, it's Heather's meets Jennifer Body. Highly recommend. Alright. I don't know what I've been reading. Hey, what gives?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his
Oh,
coat.
don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Give it back
I
now.
don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
Ally? Wait, is this what you took the medicine? To blackmail me?
That's horrible!
It's really good. Everyone read it. Alright. Don't we all need to read more, man?
You're using Quark's life as leverage!
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so. I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
Oh, I didn't realize to hurt, curl my hand into a fist. If Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you.
Show me your opening. Spread your cheeks. Show me that opening. I think reading is important because TikTok is melting everyone's brain. Not everyone. I don't have TikTok. It's like reading a book is a rarity nowadays. Honestly, time is... I don't know. Like, the time to read a book is what I don't want to have. I buy books not even for display purposes. They're just here. I used to read when I poop. I used to read Goosebumps when I pooped. Everybody name your favorite Goosebumps right now. The most memorable one. I wouldn't try to take it back by force if I were
moves
you.
and I'll smash it.
Smash it and stack them.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here.
Goldberg has 106 copies of Joshua J's book. Say Cheese and Die, issue 4. Say Cheese and Die. The one would develop a negative photo and create an evil version of someone. Is that Say Cheese and Die? SB in the house. Welcome in. We're talking about Goosebumps, SB. Have you read a Goosebump? If you've read a Goosebumps book, what's your most memorable one? I'm gonna have to say, like, the most memorable is probably, like, Night of the Living Dummy, right? That's probably the most iconic one. Issue 7. You've never read Goosebumps. Oh no.
I hear one word about it.
The
and
worms
next thing
one
you
is
hear
good.
will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
Okay, and then what's the worst one? Remember Bad Hair Day? Also the one with the fucking mutant that looks like the Tick? A boy goes back in time and comes back to the present. He deletes his sister on accident. Ooh, what's that one?
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be.
What's your most memorable Goosebumps book? The Mummy. What is that one called? The basement? Number 2? Stay out of the basement? Yeah. Stay out of the basement, okay. Guys, what's the one with the mummy? The what? Okay. The mummy. You watched the episode of the one I mentioned and he scared you a lot. Okay, the first game I'm going to is this Friday. Oh, really? A gnome one. Oh, I do remember the gnome one too, yeah. Oh, the mummy one is like... Is it like something Terror Tower? Is that the one with the mummy? Night in Terror Tower? Or is that not a mummy? That's not it, okay.
So, what are you gonna do? Ready to promise me you'll pick Ally?
Sigma!
Shut up. You QAnon Chris Jericho looking piece of shit.
Oh, I knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works.
Get the TV show called Round the Twist. Round the Twist. Nope.
But don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and... well, you know what happens. See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
Eat it, shrimps. With the last half satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room.
Are you really going to do what he says? Sigma, you've only got one BP right now. If we choose Ally and he chooses Betray...
I know. I'll drop to -1 and that means I'll get penalized.
That means...
Curse of the Mummy's Tomb? Okay, Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. I hope they lose because I've been indoctrinated into hating the English. Ooh. Look, it's not like I want to, alright? If we don't do as he says, then he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark will...
So you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well, we should get back to the upper floor. Everybody is probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I asked my son who we should support, and he said, why can't we be neutral and just enjoy the game? I don't wait for Clover's response. What are your thoughts on that, Mr. Burns? Because that's admirable, but at the same time, I think any sort of competition is more fun when you want a certain outcome to happen, right? So you're cheering for one side over the other. Okay. Unless you're watching for the athleticism, you can do that. What are we talking about? RB going to a game? England versus Denmark? Women's World Cup? Yeah. Soccer. Footy. I was thinking of a question one of you guys asked, something about memorable matches. I saw an interview between Undertaker and Mick Foley. Yeah, dude, we all watched that, SB. We watched that the other day. Brian messaged me on Discord about it, so I watched it. And I guess Goldberg didn't watch it, but I watched it. Yeah, what'd you think, SB? It's popped on your recommended video on YouTube. You did not watch it. Mr. Burns didn't watch it either, so I lied, SB. Just me and Brian. Warehouse A. Okay. I'm gonna vote, and then we're probably gonna end stream. That's all the important people.
An ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Dio. In one of his hands was a moon key. Not all-nighter, man. I gotta work tomorrow.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away.
Why are you sub to me? Because we like having you here, and you like being here. SB was not. SB was just here. But you can watch a VOD, SB. I figure you and Clover would get right away.
I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose.
I thought it was kind of funny that Mick said he was not smiling when the camera did the close-up of his face after his tooth was sticking out of his nose. Yeah. Out of his face, yeah. I give you a $5 a month dance free. Man. Demandy over here.
I don't know about you. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
Ugh. I glance around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back. What song did I dance to? As was Phi. And of course Clover. Where's Tenmyoji and the rest of them?
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
How's he doing?
I see.
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but beyond that, there's really no way to know.
No change then, huh?
So what was your room signal?
A laboratory.
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelivir?
Uh-oh.
Don't tell those other idiots that you found something. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
I forgot about Alice's lack of shirt. She has some serious faith in her jewelry. Yeah. It just rests on her breasts. My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No, nothing. Sing the lyrics of a My Chemical Romance song to the Undertaker theme song. Wow. Okay. In the middle of a gunfight, in the center of a restaurant. It's hard to, like, I don't have the lyrics in front of me, hold on. They say come with your arms raised high. Undertaker uses a funeral march, dude. Hold on, let me look up so I have the lyrics in front of me, because I find it very difficult to sing. Okay. In the middle of a gunfight, in the center of a restaurant, they say come with your arms raised high. Well, they're never gonna get me like a bullet through a flock of doves to wage this war against your faith. In me, your life will never be the same. On your mother's, I say a prayer, yeah now, but I can't, and I don't know how we're just two men as God had made us well. There you go, okay. Oh, Billy, as seductive as possible. Careless whispers? I was just literally just gonna whisper it, like, oh, Billy. But I can do careless whispers. But oh, Billy doesn't have a lot of lyrics, so seductively. Oh, Billy. Kimochi. You guys are fucking killing me, man.
I see.
Fi only shook her head. You gotta go. Arthur Buckley is about to call me too, so I'm probably gonna end the stream shortly. But if you make it back in time, we'll be here. But if not, I'll see you next time. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice Kay and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe perhaps there's some accelevator hidden somewhere.
god, what an asshole.
I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
Well, I think I'll start by heading over to the infirmary to see how Quark's
Then I
doing.
will too.
Glad that's settled.
Disappear through the magenta door. Dio, follow footsteps behind. You felt something sticky on your hand just now. Turns out you were bleeding. Oh my god, that's... I remember I had a mosquito bite on my leg when I was a kid, and I was scratching it, and then I was like rubbing it, and then I also felt something sticky, and then looked, I was covered in blood. Okay then, guess we
Hold
should be
on.
going too.
Show me that journal first. Dio told me about it. You wouldn't tell me anything about the lab, except that you found a journal with his words. Some sort of bullshit language. You said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Yeah, one sec. I dug the journal out of the pocket, handed it to Phi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning
This
each
is
one.
Latin.
Latin? You mean you can read it?
With time in a dictionary.
Not deep. You nip your skin during doing a haircut. Ooh! With the scissors. Did you bleed on your customer?
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly. This looks like some kind of research log. It's not going to be some sort of... I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice. I can understand a little of it. Mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
Phi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Then suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
Bit of hair stuck on the dried blood. Ooh, that's...
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute. Interesting. Alright, I think I got it. It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
What? Why are they talking
Not
about
sure.
that?
Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a one-to-one basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces to 1 Radical 16, or approximately 1 to 0.408. That means for each second that passes outside, the patient feels only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or Radical 6 seconds, have passed outside. If I only have one cut at the end of the day, this is a successful day. I've had 2 cuts on top of each other. Ugh. In other words, when 10 seconds pass in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds has passed. This is why the virus was termed Radical 6. Radical is another term known as root operations, the function inverse of the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is, as of yet, no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe that they are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason will become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amount of information. Unable to keep up, it begins to fail. Have I ever told you at the time I dropped a straight razor on your foot? You have not. But do tell. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of this virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill, or at least disable Radical 6. but we have been unable to develop one. It seems that our best hope is now to harvest antibodies from someone with natural immunity to the virus. Oh, Ellie. Thus far, however, we've been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I have continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of the dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks of stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times, their swarms are so thick that when one passes it, feels as if a cloud had gone over the sun. Every day, I see more crows, and rats are everywhere feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats, who have grown fat on a plentiful rodent diet. The few humans who have survived the outbreak have been locked away from the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Mr. Burns says, please don't tell the story of dropping the razor on your foot. You can't handle that sort of stuff. Okay. Just don't read the message then, Mr. Burns. Their survival is the only hope that remains of the human race. Oh Lord, please let their future be a bright one. Holy shit, look at the wall of text. Whoa, that's a lot of information. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's what, about 40%?
Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
As you're about to finish a haircut, the razor slipped out of my hand. And twice on one toe, huh? Oof. Well, trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me.
The client asked me if it didn't hurt. It did, but I still had to finish the haircut. Okay, there are two other things in there that were...
part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of it? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, for all we know, the drug called Exelavir that cures it.
But in the journal it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Well, there's no way it was written this year. Coffee on your foot to stop the bleeding. Wow.
Yeah, probably not.
I didn't know that worked.
Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentioned. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities?
Instant
But
coffee.
this journal seems to suggest the opposite.
Anything that absorbs moisture will work. Okay, I see. The best part of getting cut is Folgers on your cut. But this journal seems to suggest the opposite.
The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
It doesn't stop the bleeding, but the burning sensation takes your mind off it. Mag? What? Welcome in, man. Thank you for the raid, Mag. Shout out for Mag. Thanks, SB. Appreciate you. Mag was playing Batman. How was the stream? Did you accomplish what you were trying to accomplish? And welcome in, Raiders. This is a visual novel. It is in the series of Zero Escape. This is the second game in it. It has like time travel and different branching paths, things like that. So let me show you. There's a flow chart. So when you make different decisions, you go down different paths and you get different endings. But the thing is, in order to get the true ending, you have to go through all of them anyways. So it's pretty meta, man. Stop, Mr. Burns. We're supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it
seems possible. But Cork's been infected, right?
Maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up. It's so crazy that, like, this game came out in late 2000s, but it talks about the pandemic like we just went through it.
Right. It's all just speculation.
No, but that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right? And how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? And most importantly, why the hell are we playing the nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Went through, is it over? It's not over. We beat COVID. We beat COVID as my wife has COVID right now. Yeah. You're groggy and sleepy until sometime afternoon. Predicted COVID, the world's first pandemic. Throwing a bunch of people in a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
See? It must mean they're in on it, Goldberg, right?
Conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Fi had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you coming to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You could tell me about Quark later.
And with that... what were the first 18 pandemics? Why are there 18 of them, Mr. Burns? If I ever travel to Mexico, I'll be sure to visit your barbershop in the afternoon. Good call, Goldberg, good call. I let a long sigh, started off towards the infirmary. COVID is number 19, yeah. A secret agent told you. It's not open until 12 or 1 anyways.
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
118 were made in labs. Yeah. Made in the nonary labs. Mind if I have a look? I made my way around the partition to the other side. 19 came from a bat. Mr. Burns, are you still Arthur Buckleying? Or did that happen so fast already? I made my way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal, the thing Fi and I had talked about, would definitely need to be addressed, but for the moment, the AB game was what I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake. Mine and Quark's. Those infected viruses eventually develop powerful urge to commit suicide. Still next to a hand wash basin, alright. If the journal was... You mentioned your wife has COVID. She is doing okay. Very minor symptoms, thankfully. Doing our best to quarantine and within the house. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Burns. And thanks for asking, SP. If the journal was telling the truth, then as soon as the anesthetics wore off, Quark would go insane again. What if we weren't able to restrain him a second time? What if we managed to kill himself? I had COVID last year. I am okay right now, SB. Yeah, I don't have it right now. Knock on fucking wood. What if he managed to kill himself before we got to him? Or perhaps he just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could keep anesthetizing him forever. Yeah. There's only one way to save Quark, and that was with Exelavir. Unfortunately, Dio had stolen it. If we wanted to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. Hope you stay okay. Keep taking it. Yes, I will. Thanks, SB. What about this boy right here? Oh, he didn't say hi. What to do? Sacrifice myself to save Quark, or keep about the danger he was to save him myself?
Grandpa.
What?
Grandpa.
You're creepy. He shifted a little, then fell silent again. It was enough, though. What on earth had I been thinking? Pronounced anesthetizing. 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 I don't know, dude. How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? What is that word? To use anesthesia? To use anesthesia? A niece. That eyes. A niece that. Shaka, welcome in, man. Shaka, how are you? Even for a minute was pathetic. Thanks for the shout out, Mr. Burns. Check out Shaka. He was last playing Horizon Forbidden West. But I feel like it's been like several months, Holmes. Tired and sad, yeah, work in the morning. I'm alright, but I was telling them my wife has COVID. So just doing our best to quarantine. But I have lucked out so far. Is Horizon Forbidden West any good? Mr. Burns asked. Save yourself. There was only one choice. If there's ever been one choice, no way I was going to leave Quark to die. My hands tightened in the fist. I looked down at him. Any uncertainty I felt was gone. I knew what I had to do.
10 minutes remain until
There's a lot of stuff to do.
Close all play if no vote.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What about you?
I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo.
I'll automatically ally. I know. I heard the voice on the...
What are you going to do if Kay and Alice vote betray?
Just means I lost that round. I'd just be voting ally anyway. You know who my opponents are, right? Alice only has one BP left. If I pick betray and they chose, I'm not so desperate to escape that I'm gonna kill someone for it. And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind. You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not. My vote's the same either way.
You think getting Horizon Forbidden West mistaken for another game? Do you play a Greek god in it? Do you think of God of War, my friend? She also had it last year, SB. She just has the sniffles now and a slight sore throat, but it's getting better. Not good of War. A Greek god? That's God of War, Holmes.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Okay.
You think of Immortals Phoenix Rising? Maybe? That's it, okay. It's open world. Immortals Phoenix Rising. Have you played that, Mr. Burns? Same. It's from the creators of Assassin's Creed, so it's gonna feel very similar to that. If you like Creed, you should enjoy that. Hey, where's
Take
Dio?
a look at the doors.
That fucker.
And that would mean... Exactly.
I know you do, Mr. Burns, I know you do. That bastard. He's probably been worried I might try and take the auxiliary from him by force. What a coward. Maybe I might choose ally no matter what, but as part of me, still considered trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try.
Where's Tenmi?
Luna explained Tamiyoshi's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
Right. What will you guys be choosing?
Ally, of course.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, K's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
Alice's outfit is wild, yeah. It is jewelry. Jewelry that rests on her breasts. In clothing choices.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself. Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well, I apologize, but
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Oh my god.
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Kay continued to briskly walk towards AV room. He simply hadn't heard Phi. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. I wonder if Alice gets cold. Only seconds later, they disappeared into the third room from the left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
What if that jewelry is actually excess skin from a birth defect? Just like the elephant man. Well, then we can pretend.
5 minutes.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
Headed off at a trot towards the second room from the right. Alright, Clover, time for us to go.
Okay. Right behind you.
I sighed to myself and headed towards the leftmost AV room. Okay. So, if we vote ally, then Dio would not. There's the only thing I can. Would not throw away the auxiliary.
You can't. You'll die.
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us to ally doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna pick
Do you
Betray.
really think a jerk like that is going to choose ally if he doesn't have to? No way. He's got 6 BP right now. If he picks Betray, then he'll have have 9 points.
Well, what about you? You got 6 BP too, right? If Dio chooses ally and we choose betray, then you have 9
What?
BP.
No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick betray. That's who he is.
And I'm trying to tell you I made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine
That's why
back.
Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Accelavir, even if you do what he says?
Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee that he'll destroy it if I pick betray. That's who he is.
Fine. If you aren't gonna listen to me, then I guess I don't have a choice.
When I see people wearing tops like Alice, makes me wonder if they get sunburns. You would pick betray?
I'll be pushing that button.
Oh, see, Clover's gonna fuck me up. No, stop! I snatch her by the arm and haul backwards with all my strength. German suplex her. Sorry. Guess that was a little too hard,
what
huh?
What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like...
Well, you're the one who tried to trick me. At least she isn't trying to be seductive.
You're gonna
SB. SB, you hate that, huh?
Dio's going to kill you! You can't do this! I don't want you to die.
10 seconds.
Thanks. It means a lot to hear you say that, Clover. I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1. So, I got an ally. We'll come back and do betray. Chloe's trying to be seductive with a skull in her head. Who in the right mind would flirt with Sigma? Is Clover going to throw in a not that I like you or anything? Baka. Alright, I'm gonna do ally. And then I'm gonna die. The music is still sad.
Results will thank you and the Dex Gate.
And then I'm gonna end the stream. And then next time, we're gonna come back and do the other one. Let's go. Headed towards the
Sigma.
results. I heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. The choice was already made. I stood straight and kept walking. Dead man walking. Bam, 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 bam. Wow! Yep, I'm dead. So Dio and Kay both have 9 points. Just make sure Chloe doesn't have a hidden axe.
Please check your bracelet to
Or
see
an open
your
carry axe, honestly. -1. Still,
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
suddenly all eyes were on me. All eyes on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp pain in my wrist, barely noticeable. But I knew it was there. First would be the Sapporo. Alice in Borderland? You got it, man. Let me know when you do. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it was like it might have been stuffed with cotton. My eyes began to wobble and gave out entirely as I crumbled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Hey! Sigma! Get up!
Sigma!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Trying to open my eyelids was trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that Dio was in front of the number 9 door. Damn it, you keep your promise, god damn it. I groaned with a Herculean effort, lifted my head, and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle. Whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then at last... Whoa! The smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I knew we should have left Quark for dead. I threw up my hands in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
Don't act like it's yours. Are we supposed to share everything we find here?
Oh,
What are you
whatever you
talking
die,
about?
Dio, leave it still even. Out the teams now. We found the Excelsior in the laboratory.
And Dio
Stole it.
What?
What?
You mean he has it right now?
Yeah. So?
Kick his ass. I kept my promise. Now you. I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give back the Excelsior. Fuck Dio, dude. For reals.
Fine.
Not quite what I had been expecting.
Here.
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it, pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. The label said unmistakably Excelsior. K is a literal robot, just tackle him. Yep, never trust a guy dressed in circus clothes. Clover, take it. I held it out to her.
Right, of course.
She quickly tucked it in her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be alright. With that, my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma, are you okay?
No, I'm dead.
Sigma!
I guess this is it. Clover has pockets.
First, is this over real?
Ah, yeah. 9 minutes. Once the Spro injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxed fully. Why are we worried about the kid? The kid's infected with Radical 6, and he's gonna end up killing himself as a symptom. So, we wanted to save him. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even the death staring at my face, I seemed determined to struggle right up to the end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. I racked my brain for any possible solution. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. So, we are dying too. We need help more. They don't know the kid will kill himself yet. Yeah. I just had to think. If there was a way out, I'll find it. I wasn't ready to give up life yet. There had to be an answer. That means we gotta finish another line where if we find the solution, and then we come back here. Take the aspirin or whatever it's called. Alright, well, thank you, Mr. Burns. Please go check him out. Thank you, Goldberg. He plays Hitman. Thank you, Mag, for the raid. Mag currently playing a lot of Batman stuff, but also done Last of Us stuff in the past. SB, and thanks Brian for that. Do give me a follow if you are liking this content or the environment that we have cultivated, so that you can pick up where we left off next time. Brian with an I. Thank you for the gift sub to Lord, who, while isn't here, we'll shout out anyways, because we love Lord. Swift Paragon, thank you for being the first to arrive today. Swift's a variety streamer, playing Valorant lately. But a bunch of other stuff too. Done Halo in the past, done God of War in the past, done Last of Us in the past. Laughter stopped by. Thank you. Laughter is trying to fix his computer and then get back to streaming, so give him a follow so you can join me there as well. And of course Casanova for stopping by. Thank you so much. Who's playing Ultra Kill, and Shaka once again for being here as always. Appreciate you playing for Horizon Forbidden West the last time he streamed. But you will return. I know it. You will return. Did I save? Let me just save again. And shout out me, who somehow Twitch doesn't know what this game is. So we're gonna go here. And then we are going to well, okay. I guess we'll just stop here. Alright, so what's it gonna be today, guys? What's it gonna be? Whoa, that is the wrong button. Twitch. We're gonna rate Floofer Gaming, friend of the channel. Currently playing Far Cry Primal. So do give him a follow. And I don't think he's affiliate. Oh no, he is. Okay. Alright, well, hey, bye everybody. Thank you for being here. I'll catch you next time. It's all good.